Today I'm going to talk about what to do with all the U points we have collected. Now, if you are like me and have been taking advantage of DBS U Card's 18% rebate rate for the past few months, you will have collected a bunch of U points just like me and perhaps wondering what to do with them. Now, even if you haven't gotten into the DBS U Card game, and why aren't you doing it? Even most people are getting into it, right? The 18% cashback rate will last until 30th September 2023, and I think you should make use of it while it's still on. So head over to my website and sign up for great sign up goodies and also help support my channel to make more videos. Anyway, I was talking about what we should do with the U points that we have collected so far, and I think there are three main options to use the U points. The first option is to use your U points at U merchants to offset your transactions. Now, this is the obvious way of using U points. You go to a U merchant, let's say Cold Storage or Giant, buy something and then use the U points to pay for your item rather than using your credit card or cash. Personally, I'm not going to use this option because this option values your U points at 0.5 cents each, which is the default and the lowest rate you can get for your U points. And because you're paying with points, whatever amount that you're using points to offset will not earn you the DBS U Cards 18% earn rate. And the DBS U Cards promo 18% rate is until 30th September 2023, so I will still continue to make spend on my DBS U Card at U merchants to maximize this outrageous rebate rate. But what I found useful is on months that I exceed the $600 spend required to hit the 18% rebate rate, I may consider using some of the U points to pay for some excess spending beyond the $600 rate. But aside from that, I wouldn't actually use the U points to buy things at U merchants. That brings me to the second method of using your U points, which I think is the most optimal way of using your U points at this very moment, and that is to use the U points in-app to redeem for discounted items. Now, if you bring up the U app, you can see that there are actually some deals that you can redeem within the app, and some of them are pretty good value, I think. And if you head over here, you can see HBO Go, for example. A 30-day subscription costs 1,200 points, which means you're essentially paying around $6 for a 30-day subscription. So you can actually see the retail price of this is $14, and you're actually using 1,200 points. So that bumps up your points to more than 1 cent each, assuming you're already going to pay $14 for this HBO Go thingy. So there are really two ways you can calculate whether or not a deal is worthy to you. You can look at 1,200 and say, oh, this thing cost me $6, right? Because 1,200 points is worth $6, and therefore you're using $6 worth of points to buy this HBO Go redemption. Or you can take it as, okay, this thing is $14 and I'm using 1,200 points, and therefore I'm getting more than 1 cent per U point that I used to redeem this deal for. So that's two ways you can calculate whether or not a deal is worthy for you. Okay, if we look at the croissant, right, you can either think, oh, this is a $1.25 croissant, or its original price is, I don't know, perhaps $2, and I'm using 250 points to redeem. So that brings us at much better than 0.5 cent per point valuation. If you want a free iPad, just go and sign up for an OCBC credit card and spend $500 in the first month. You can also choose to get $350 eCapital voucher, and it's a super crazy deal. CD Premium Mouse is also giving free iPad or Nintendo Switch if you want, and if you want cash, StanChart is giving $300. CIMB also giving $320 when you sign up for their credit card. So very good deals. So a lot of good deals this month. I've actually compiled a list of all the different card deals, so head over to my website to check it out. Every sign up also help me feed this fatty right here. So look at him, so poor thing, not enough to eat. Yeah, I'm totally guilt tripping you to signing credit cards through my website. There's certainly more gems that you can look at. So if we look through the different stuff available, a lot of them are promotional item. For example, this Tiger Soju thing, right? That's essentially getting a beer for 60 cents. But I tried this flavor and yeah, sorry Tiger, it wasn't very good. Sugar donut for 75 cents, that's not bad. And if we scroll down further, we'll see why using your U points at Giant directly is actually not a good idea when you can actually get $20 worth of Giant vouchers at 3,880 points rather than 4,000 points. Yeah, so I think it's worth going in, taking a look at the deals and see whether or not there are anything that catches your eye. A potential gem that I found is $50 off devices and lifestyle gadgets from Singtel. And it costs 6,000 points, which is normally worth $30, but you get $50 worth of credits. And Singtel store tends to have certain good deals from time to time, but again, go and check whether or not there's anything in the Singtel store that catches your fancy before redeeming your U points for this voucher. Some of the deals are not fantastic, of course. For instance, this AirPods Pro for $13, meaning to say you need to pay 70,000 points and then you buy the AirPods Pro for $13. But it's not that great a deal because 70,000 points is $350 and then you add $13 to it, you're paying $3 for your AirPods Pro, which is roughly what you will pay for if you buy them off the shelf anyway. As an auntie app, okay, U is of course ideal for things like coffee, donut balls, cheese board, etc. So yeah, I think these redemptions might make sense, okay? You're basically buying discounted bread talk and toast box stuff. Yeah, no complaints there. We got what we signed up for, an auntie app. Hey, 300 points for ice kopi at Toastbox. Actually, this is really a good deal. $1.50 for ice day. Now, if none of the redemptions catch your eye, or like me, you can't find enough redemptions to finish all your U points, the last method I have, which actually isn't really a method, but I would suggest you to wait. Now, U points actually have an expiry date of 3 years after they are earned. 3 years is actually a very long period of time to wait it out, and I think that we can always wait for, firstly, okay, more promotional items, or for you to add more partners. There's always a potential that new merchants will be added, and also they might even tie up with airlines so that we can transfer our U points as airline miles, right? One can hope. But if you are in no hurry to redeem your points, and given a 3-year expiry date, I think there's really no hurry, right? I would suggest waiting for new items to be added. From time to time, I'm sure there'll be promotions and we can get great value out of the U points. And that's actually the main strategy I'm taking towards my U points, which is to wait and see. Now, of course, there's certain risks to this strategy, which includes your points expiring 3 years later because you forgot to keep track of it, or you could decide to be quite evil and then do unannounced devaluations, meaning to say they lower the value of each point without giving prior notice or warning. That's the risk of holding on to points. So yeah, you make the call whether or not this is a risk worth taking. Personally speaking, I'm just going to deal with my U points by making selected redemptions and then wait to see what happens. Again, since U merchant give me as high as 18% rebate during this period until 30th September, I will wait and see whether or not this promotional rate will be extended or not. Now, if it's not extended, then after 30th September, I might consider using my U points under method 1 to offset my Cold Storage, Giant, Singtel, etc. purchases. Otherwise, I'll wait for new promotional items to come on board. And yeah, hopefully you can see some airline partners so that you can transfer it out as miles. So what are you going to do with your U points? Let us know in the comments box below. Now, if you want to stay updated with all things U, as well as other personal finance stuff and great deals, subscribe to my Telegram group. I also have a WhatsApp group now, so yeah, subscribe to the one that you prefer. Okay, I will highly suggest the Telegram one. Okay, but if you are an auntie, I suppose you are using WhatsApp, and I think I have just offended a lot of people. So anyway, check out this video that YouTube thinks you'll really enjoy, and I'll see you in that video.